Hello all, welcome to Tech Talks with Vidit. So today we are going to discuss about why ChatGPT is not the only LLM in the market. The reason I'm actually doing this video is pretty much simple. I see whenever there is any problem in terms of data engineering or SQL query or any Python question, everyone just goes to the free version of ChatGPT and they really struggle sometimes because it hallucinates a lot. It doesn't give the right answer. And maybe after a set of 4 to 5 iterations, they will be fed up. They just go to Stack Overflow sometimes. And this is the reason I want to create this video to actually tell you that ChatGPT is not the only LLM where you have to use for your use case. Let me just go to this website which I just created in just a couple of minutes. I used Claude 4 Sonnet free version to just create this beautiful website in less than 2 minutes. Now, let me just tell you, get with each and every box and explain why this is one of the best models according to my own experience, according to my own testing from my side. So I just start with some of the complex mathematical and reasoning problems. As we do see many benchmarks with respect to mathematics or any reasoning problems, I see everyone just goes with a very base model of ChatGPT, and I think it's not the right thing. I literally see there is definitely O4, OpenAI, O4 Mini High, or the O3 model. They really excel at solving complex mathematical and reasoning problems. Not only just maybe for efficiency, you can just go with the mini models or O3 for maximum capability. But the only problem with O3 is actually takes a lot more time. So O4 Mini is mostly enough for majority of the people. In terms of coding and development, I actually have two different things here. I actually see Claude 4 is specifically meant for coding, like the main agenda. Like even if you see the Anthropics, the one who created Claude models, the major revenue from them gets from the coding platforms only. Like everyone uses Claude by default, like Cursor, Windsurf, Claude Code, or any other agentic tool which you are seeing right now. Uh, Everyone uses Claude models, and I definitely want to tell you that if you really want to if you want to start with the code generation problems, if you want to debug any code in terms of architectures, and if you want to create these beautiful websites, and I think you'll have to go with Claude for Sonnet or the Opus models. I see very negligible difference, but for Sonnet is much more faster compared to Opus model. In terms of the multimodal and vision, in my own experience, it might differ with respect to multiple experiments. I would say go with Gemini 2.5 Pro in terms of the image, because we all know that Google has plenty of data in terms of images. It has YouTube, it has Google search, images, everything. So according to me, in terms of the multimodal, the context window means the how many number of words it can actually take. In terms of images, it can when they convert the tokens, it will take a lot of tokens. In that case, that is why I choose Gemini 2.5 Pro or any Gemini model in terms of the vision capabilities. Now, some people really wants to create some blogs. Some people really wants to create some essays. They want to write some emails. For this, I would say go with GPT 4.1 or just go with Claude 4. You won't see much difference, but I think GPT 4.1 or GPT 4.5 especially, I think you really don't see much difference in terms of the creative writing. You can literally go with even ChatGPT also. But if you want extensively, right, and without any hallucination, go with Claude 4 or GPT 4.5. That should be much more better. And in terms of the advanced reasoning, so sometimes some questions are very complex that in the first iteration it will not give the right answer. The model has to think multiple iterations. It has to come to the right answer after n number of steps. That is, these are called reasoning models. They reason before they give you the answer. In those things, I see OpenAI O3 or specifically Grok 4. It is free. You can just go to the Twitter X and just select the Grok 4. You will see a much more better logical reasoning and problem solving capabilities, especially in terms of multi-step analysis, or any, if you want to make any complex decision making in terms of workflows or any other things, agentic capabilities, definitely go with this part. Now, overall, according to me, Gemini 2.0 is the beast. And if you, as you say, I also mentioned about multimodal vision, but the main points which I really want to mention is, first of all, I'll go to the Google AI Studio as you're seeing here. I choose a Gemini 2.5 Pro here. You just have to log in with your Gmail. That's it. Just select the 2.5 Pro. As you see, it has around 1 million context window, guys. 1 million context window. I think this is one of the first point which I would really want to use this model first for any project. Especially in one of my recent projects, I told in one of the shots that I use Gemini 2.5 Pro for traditional ML from starting to ending, which has over 10 plus data sources. So here you can say the thinking budget. There are so many things here in terms of structured output and all these things, function calling, everything is there here. This is a free version. Go here, experiment with the right thing. First, that is why in terms of the best overall model, I would say Gemini 2.5 Bro. One, in terms of the images capabilities, in terms of context window, in terms of the availability, it is completely free. You will not get rate limits, unlike the anthropic models. So I would say, according to my suggestion, please go with Gemini 2.5 Pro. Experiment with a lot. Maybe after, I think, after 3 to 4 lakh words or tokens, I think you will face a little bit of problems there, but I think it should be solvable. Now, a bonus thing which I want to recommend everyone is to please use these IDs, at least one of them. To beginner, just start with Windsurf, the free versions at least. If your company, I see some companies sponsor Cursor as one of the agentic tools. Please use them in your daily life. The reason being, this will definitely enhance your entire visibility of your, or maybe it will change your entire life. I mean, instead of spending 2 to 3 days, you can actually spend more than, in less than 2 to 3 hours. Some problems could be solved just if you just use this cursor or Windsurf as the IDs. If it was simply going with VS Code, you can even go with GitHub Copilot. Absolutely fine. This is not some kind of sponsor or something. This is just my second video. Obviously, no one will sponsor me. That's a different thing. But at least use one of them to actually understand a lot better, because some companies are actually asking about this. And again, I just want to repeat the same thing. This is completely with respect to my own testing. This is my own recommendation. And the main motive of this channel, the main motive of this video is to tell you ChatGPT is not the only LLM, especially the free version or maybe the $20 payment which you're paying right now. There are so many LLMs in the market which are completely free. So I would really urge everyone to please go through all this part, experiment with your own use case, and let me know